Good morning. We have a short drop to do right now. It's about 30-meter aerial, but our biggest issue is access to the MPT. So, not sure if you can see it, but it's right there. And we have to get over to the pole and then cross that way to the house. So our goal right now is to clear some of these trees so we have room to put our ladder. It's a 32 foot, and we're going to be using the Milwaukee pole saw to try to clear those trees. So yeah, see how that goes. Plan is to put the ladder right here, if I can make it fit. This should be a little better, but what a mess, dude. Okay, let's clear the rest of these trees. And alrighty, almost ready to put the ladder up. Let's see how that goes. Let's okay, so we're about ready to start. We got the ladder up, the trees cleared. It's kind of a mess. We're gonna toss the coil over these trees I cut, and then I'm gonna go up and hang it up, and hopefully no issues. Ready to do the toss. Whenever I toss a coil, I put 2 zip ties to prevent kinking, because the line can pull nice and tight. And then sometimes if you want to make sure you have extra slack, you coil the loose fiber in your hand, right, just loosely, so that it has a little bit of extra spring. And there you go. Now I'm gonna go up. Okay, so we're up top, ready to go. So ideally I'd like to get to that J hook over there, but I'm not too sure that's gonna happen. I'm gonna reach as far as I can while being safe. I did this drop 2 years ago. It was one of the first drops I did in this town, and it was very sketchy. Look at this, I must have forgot to cut this. Very unlike me. And I came off of a J clamp over there, which I also don't like to do. Kind of see how I've progressed, and I should have had another clamp here to guide. But again, this was a very tough reach with the bucket truck. I think I was like up to here, so I was like really stretching the whole time I was working here. Anyways, so we're running field side behind. So we're gonna go over the top of that, this line, through there, and then down under. Now we're gonna open up port number 2. Nice and hand tight, and then clip these together. Okay, I'm gonna put a tag there, but for now, I'm just gonna do the clamps. So I'm gonna put a clamp around here to support. There. Can zip these together. I would like to fix this drop, but see if I can reach. Slide over a little bit, and there we go. Take some of that slack. I'm gonna put the clamp that I was missing originally. Okay, so I'm gonna tag this, then move over there. They put a 12-port nap here to service 2 houses. Not sure why. Okay, so that's good. Now we gotta try to get over here, which should be a bit of a challenge. How's the footing looking? Good? Good, yeah. Okay. There we go. That's why I like to keep the hooks up off, so I can move around, especially in a situation like this. Okay. I'm gonna hook myself back up. And I really wish I could reach over there, but there's just no access. I have to come off right here. So drop will go through there. This whole strand is a disaster. I wonder why. And there we go. Good to go there. Just gonna zip tie it here. Make sure it doesn't fall off. And I will cut it this time. Okay, looks good. Clamped. Looks good to go. Make sure we're not stuck on anything there. Look at all these uncut zip ties. Alrighty, so I'll see you over at that side. At the house, got buddy bringing the coil, just clipping the zip ties, and we're gonna go get up this mast. It's a little sketchy, but I think that'll do it. So here, just gotta prep the mast a little bit. And cut these away. Take the mast head off. Here, pass it.
¿Qué pasa?
No, I need the coil. Okay. Probably barely even have to cut it. So. So there's all that slack. It's hung up till there. And we pretty much have, so uncoil like 2 more arm lengths and then cut it. Yep. So I'm at the mast. And you guys can see, but it's all twisted up. So I'm gonna untwist it. Looking a little short. I want to try to get that same height as the existing. That looks good there. And even though I came off a couple feet off on the strand, they both pretty much match up here. So we do our power lines are probably in the way. Let's do our zip loop or drip loop. Okay, that looks good. Want to step on the bottom of the ladder, just be careful. Okay, so now we can break our hole. And then when we pull the drop up, we keep it orientated the same way so that it feeds into the mast in the same direction. There we go. Boom. And then I bend the tip so it slides into the nib. And you get close to the end. That's it. Keep a slack loop. Mast head goes back on. Make sure it's not going anywhere. And you're good to go up here. Perfect. To clean up your garbage. Beauty. On we go. Now we're down, strip the cable. Be mindful not to pull the coil too much. Okay, so we're pretty much done. Just coiling up here in the nib. This is a pretty simple one, minus the access to the MPT. Like I said, I did this house next door. One of my first jobs I ever did here. But at that point, I used to rent a bucket truck from an arborist who had a 60-foot boom. And even for that, we had to go over center, which means to like fully extend the boom, because it's an arm like this. So we had to open it up all the way and then extend out, which is not something they do often. But yeah, we got it done, but it was a little sketchy. Even with that, we could barely reach. At that point, I didn't have my 32-foot ladder, but overall it was a success. We're pretty much coming right in line. I would say that it's technically an aerial trespass, but it's not, because even the pole doesn't touch this side. So even the competitor coax line and the hydro are both kind of touching into the corner of his property, although I don't know where the property line is. But it's negligible. Like we did the best we could for safety's sake, and I would rather be safe than worry about an aerial trespass any day. And overall, I'm happy with it. I don't think it's going to be any issue ever. It's not going to be a problem, but you usually want to avoid aerial trespasses if you can. But again, like I said, the pole finishes, like it ends before this property even starts. So even coming off the pole is still an aerial trespass. So it's kind of a weird one. But this whole line of houses along this bank are a nightmare to do. But anyways, another one done. Just gonna write in the info, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like and comment.